Hello, everyone out in YouTube world, internet land. This is Kirsten Hall again, co-publisher of Pointe Publishing. Today we have another introduction interview that we're doing with author Thea Kvamme. She is one of, probably 7 authors we have right now, probably 8 or 9, but anyway. We are getting together and doing these introduction interviews. We're bringing all of our talent out to all of you fine folks in the world. We have wonderful people who are illustrators, editors, designers, of course, our authors. We would not be here if we did not have talented people such as Thea. So, and actually, we're going to talk a little bit about her book that's going to be coming out here about the middle to end of July. I'm going to let her talk about it more than me. But we're going to start off. And so, Thea, if you want to say hi to everyone out in YouTube land.
Hi, YouTube land.
All right. We have, as you know, we do our reality version of a scripted show. So actually they pick out all their questions and then I ask them. So yeah, scripted reality TV right here for you. I know it's a crazy concept. Anyway, so the first question we have here, although all the questions she gave me, she didn't, we're going to get to know her. Thea, tell us about you and, all your monkeys. How many monkeys do you have? And a little bit about you.
Well, I'm 40 years old. I have 4 children. The oldest is 20. The youngest will be 13 next month. And I work in a daycare with babies at the moment. So I enjoy that pretty well. I'm also pretty busy constantly. I trap and I fish and take care of bees. So.
Okay, I didn't know about the bees. How many bees or beehives do you have?
This year we just split some and we now have 10 hives.
So do you get all dressed up or are you?
Oh, I get dressed up.
You'd be.
I got
Or,
stung the first time that I went because I forgot to zip my pocket up and I stuck my hand in it. So
yeah, there you go. And you should not drink pop while you're sitting there with bees. That's
no.
bad.
Yes.
I had a relative who was left her Coke can or whatever out while she was mowing the lawn, and then that didn't end well. Okay, so note to self. Anyway, all right, so we will get going on all this here. Okay, first question, what is the story behind your book?
Well, my mom had Alzheimer's, and when she would get scared, she had a little stuffed mouse that we called Mr. Mousy, and he seemed to calm her down. So towards the end of her fight of Alzheimer's, she had Mr. Mousy everywhere. So I kind of wanted to keep him going and turn him into a character in the book.
Oh, very cool. As a matter of fact, okay, remind me, I've got my phone. Oh no, where did I put my phone? I have your merchandise on my phone. Of course, now I don't know. Okay, never mind. She has merchandise for Mausdrachen, which is the name of her book for the mouse. And I am one of her first customers, and I don't know where my phone is to show up. No, never mind.
Well, I do have some right
You have
here.
some? Okay, good.
I actually have different.
Well, yeah, you have all the cool stuff. I only have one thing. All right, well, take it out of the bag. Take it out of the bag.
There's.
Okay, so there's the pop socket there. It says Mausdrachen.
And then I do have the one on the back of my phone.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. It looks a lot like mine. I even have the glitter in my phone too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have glitter.
Yeah, water and electronics just mixes great. Do you have those? Do you have the tumblers?
I have this one.
There you go.
That has the Princess Hannah and Mausdrachen.
Very cool. So yeah, she is getting super into the whole merchandise thing. She's got bookmarks and possibly keychains and
I can get my keychain off of here. I can show you the keychain. There's.
Oh, very cool. Aren't those pretty?
On the other side is that.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll have to put you in charge of the whole merchandise end of things. So,
Okay.
you've got an in. Do you want to give a shout out to Amanda and her company for all that stuff?
Sure, she works for Farm Charm if you look on Facebook, and I believe they just started on Etsy also.
Okay.
So just
So,
look for Farm Charm.
Farm Charm, and
Hmm.
it's Amanda Heibel.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Facebook, Farm Charm. Get all that fun stuff. Anyway, all right. So now Amanda will be happy.
Oh, yes.
All right. What are you working on next?
The next book I'm working on is about depression because I think a lot of people deal with depression, and I think that it would be something good for kids and probably even adults to read.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And is that a Mausdrachen
Oh, yes.
thing? Okay. So you've got a series on this then.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. And actually, I believe, okay, so the Alzheimer's one will be out here about middle to end of July.
Hmm.
And the second one with depression will probably be out around, I'm going to guess, Thanksgiving, Christmas, somewhere in there.
Yep, I think
So,
that's what we talked
yeah,
about.
that's what we're kind of going for. Anyway, all right. When you are not writing, what do you do spending your time not having me chase you around with phone calls and stuff?
Well, I spend a lot of time with my kids and I work usually 40 hours a week. And then I'm out fishing, trapping, knitting, beekeeping. I keep pretty busy.
Yeah, you do. Do you knit while you're in the fishing boat?
And
Probably
no,
not.
I don't go out in a boat.
Oh, okay. Well, there's now all these people in YouTube land will not have any idea what I'm talking about, but you know where the little town of Fillmore is?
Hmm.
Okay. If you go north on there, I think it's County Road 5.
Hmm.
There's like an overpass over the Root River, and right
Okay.
down there, best trout fishing.
Oh, I'll have to remember that.
That is my little trout fishing spot in
Okay.
Fillmore. So anyway, there you go. For everyone in YouTube land, now you know. That'd be Minnesota. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Why do you think people should buy your book?
Well, I think it would teach them a lot about Alzheimer's and help kids really understand and maybe give them a way to, quote, get away from the reality of it and realize that it's a bad disease, but the person is still there, you know?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if people, okay, so Thea is on Facebook and she's on Twitter and you're on Instagram too, right?
Yeah.
I think you are. Okay. Actually, if you go to foxpointpublishing.com, and of course there's an E on the point because you know we have to be difficult. So foxpointpublishing.com, and then at the top, click on professionals. Scroll down, you'll see Thea's picture. Click on that. It'll go to her webpage. It's got all of her contacts and all of her social media links on there, but also the different pictures that for her book that's coming up. But coming up probably definitely in June. And in June, you're going to start seeing a lot of teaser pages, a lot of different pages out of the book, and you can see more about Mausdrachen. But actually, you keep doing teaser pages with the illustrations, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So check out Thea's Facebook page, and it's author Thea Kvamme.
Hmm.
Okay, and Kvamme is K as in Kirsten, V as
Hmm.
in Victor,
Yep.
A-M-M-E.
Yep.
So TheaKvamme, author Thea Kvamme. You will find her on Facebook, and she's got lots of her illustrations up, and they're really cool. Anyway, all right, next one up. When and why did you start writing?
Honestly, I can't remember a time that I didn't write. Since I learned how to write, I always wrote. It always made me feel better.
Hmm. I will say that so far I think you're probably my eighth interview, ninth interview,
Hmm.
and that one question has pretty much been in everyone's interview, and everyone has the same. When was I not writing, or when I
Hmm.
was, held a pencil, or at a very young age. So There you go.
Yep.
So for all the people out there in the world, if you've always liked to write, and maybe you're a writer, I have no idea, could be. All right, what inspired you to write your first book?
My mom.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
What did she think about all your writing, growing up and such?
She enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't always show her everything, but when my dad died, I'd written a poem for his funeral and she really liked it. So
Okay,
we put it in the bulletin for him.
okay. Well, very cool. All right. Is there a message for your reader or your readers in your book?
Yeah, I want them to remember what the mind tends to forget, the heart will always remember.
There you go.
Hmm.
You know, you should put that on. Have you seen like those ribbon keychains?
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go. There's your tagline. Got that figured out.
Yeah,
Okay. Any advice for other writers?
always believe in yourself and keep trying because, you might get frustrated and you might not think that your book is worth it, but it's worth trying.
I will point out, I personally have known Thea for what, 6 years now?
I believe 5 or 6.
Probably 5 or 6 years. Okay.
Yep.
And when we first met, she said that she had a book. And I'm like, oh, I publish books too and whatever.
Hmm.
But always kept Thea in my mind. And of course, I'd see you every so often anyway, but kept you in my mind.
Hmm.
But yeah, I understand the stress of wondering if it's good enough or you
Yep.
have the one person that thinks it's great and everyone else on the planet is it's like, whatever, stick to your day job is what was I was told. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, it's pretty good. But yeah, wait till you guys see Thea's book. It looks nice. It's a good story. It's full of meaning and it looks nice. Thea hasn't even seen what I've seen so far, but I will share it with you when we're done with this. It looks cool. Anyway, let's see. Do you remember the first book you read?
Tiki Tiki Tembo.
What's that about? Sounds
It's
familiar.
about a little Chinese boy. It was the reason that they stopped naming their kids such long names because he had fallen down in a well and the little brother had to go for help and his name was Tiki Tiki Tembo no Sarembo Cherry Berry Ruchi Poochie Perry Pembo. And you have to say it over and over and by the time he gets to the last person he can't hardly see it because he's so out of breath. So that's when they decided to name them shorter names.
That is pretty funny that you know that so well.
Oh yeah, I think I still have it somewhere too.
You've read it enough times.
Oh yes.
That's pretty funny. All right. Well, we've already covered, do you have any hobbies?
Yep.
You run around with bees chasing you, and you go fishing, and you knit, what do you trap out in the world?
We trap gophers for the farmers, and we've trapped raccoon.
Okay.
Um, I think that's about all I've trapped.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very cool. Are there any other things you want to say to people out in the world before we
Just
leave here?
always believe in yourself.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. Well, I thank you very much for joining us this afternoon and having our talk here with Thea. Again, Thea Kvamme, look her up on Facebook under author Thea Kvamme. And again, you'll find it on Instagram and whatever. Or if you look on foxpointpublishing.com, click on professional, scroll down, you'll see her, click on it. All her contact information is on there as well. Her first book, Mausdrachen, Curse of the Laxness, is coming out middle of July, middle to end of July, hopefully sooner than later. It
Mhm.
is a fabulous book. It is a beautifully put together book. It's yeah, if you like the old fairy tales and stuff, you've got to check out this book. It looks really cool. So anyway, thank you very much, and we'll have more introduction interviews. And there you go. Have a fabulous night in your neighborhood. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.